Holla, 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 holla at me. What? Holla at me. What? Holla at me.
Freedom, ain't nobody tell you look the fuck good.
All things have been committed to me by Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and those whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you the rest. Matthew 11:27 through 28. Holla, 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 holla at me. Yes, holla at me. Yes, holla at me. Yes, holla at your girl. It's your girl holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. This is going to be uploaded on Thanksgiving, hopefully. And if not, I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because, yes, y'all just being the best people y'all can be. And, yes, a lot of people have been waiting on this story time, but y'all hit me up on Snapchat about it. So, yeah, I'm going to give you the story time. So, yeah. This is like kind of the reason why me and Rosie fell out. But I'm going to just, whatever, right? I don't know what I'm going to title it, but I'm going to get right into it. So, remember when we had the story time about meatball and spaghetti and all of them with garlic bread? This is gonna kind of where they're gonna come in too as well. So basically, it was gonna be Meatball's birthday. So Meatball was like, y'all wanna come over or whatever, la 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 la. We used to always, me and Rosie used to always have this joke like they inviting us for the gifts, they inviting us for the gifts. But I swear it used to be a vibe, like a time was had, but good times never last for some reason. Like I don't know, the devil. So this one day we was all talking about it. We had got together, me and Rosie, and we was gonna get Meatball a gift because it was gonna be her birthday or whatever, right? And so this is one that I had said before. Meatball took a liking to me, and Spaghetti took a liking to Rosie. So yeah, but me, I kind of felt like I didn't really like Spaghetti because I felt like she would be shady on Facebook. I just kind of felt like she was shady on Facebook, and I would always bring it to Rose's attention. So this one day while we getting our stuff together, I could talk about that too in this one. So we was getting our stuff together for the party because we had to go, be there for Meatball's party or whatever. So I'm on Facebook and I see like this status or whatever, and it was like, bees who have that little piercing right here be ugly as hell. And at that time, I had the Medusa. I think it's the Medusa, right? So I had that. So I'm like, that's kind of shit. I'm sorry. I'm that one that if the shoe fit, bitch, I'm going to make the motherfucker fit. It could be a size 7, bitch. I'm going to put this 10 and a half, 11 foot in it. Because it's just kind of like, I got that piercing. And when you around me, you be like, oh, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. Oh, you look so cute with it, da-da-da-da-da, right? So I'm like, well, then maybe it's not for me. So I took it to Rosie, and I'm like, Rosie, this sound like she being shady. Like, because one thing about Spaghetti, she did used to be a little shady a little bit. I don't know. She used to always just be so mad and angry all the time, right? So I was like, this sound like a little angry. Now, put in the comments, would you, like, think it was for you because you had that? And when you came to me, you said it was cute. But you said bitches. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so, but it's gone because of my braces. But I was just like, that's just kind of weird. She was like, why would you think it's for you? And at this time, Rosie had done copied me with the piercing as well. So I'm like, whatever. But I ain't really care too much into it. But that's going to be a story time too. Because how she went about it was just kind of weird. Like a monitoring spirit type shit. So I was just like, she was like, why would you think it was about you? I was like, because I got the piercing. She was just like, so? Then that wasn't the only time she posted it. She posted it like a second time. And it was just kind of like, after that, I blocked her. Because it seemed just like you're talking to me or whatever, right? So anyway, keep going on. I brought that up for a reason. It's going to be something else today, right? So basically, I'm hitting Meatball up. I'm like, so what time it's going to be? What time it's going to be? She telling me the time. She like, so when y'all going to be here? When y'all going to be here or whatever? I was just telling her, yeah, we're going to do this first and then we're going to come, right? Right. So I was just like, okay, cool. So then when, but this day Rosie had to go to work. So I was just like, yeah. So I always used to be like, okay, I got to go pick up. And then we're going to come back, do this, da, da, da. I used to have it all planned out how I was going to do it, right? So but I came to her job to see her for something. I forgot what I came there for, right? But when I walk in, I see this guy. We're going to give him a name. Let's give him the name, Choosy. I think I already said that name, but this ain't nobody else that I talked about before. His name gonna be, just name him Choice. Anyway, so Choice was like, I walked in, I was like, ooh, Choice look good. And me, I don't know what it was. I never been scared to hop down on nobody. Like, it never gave, like, I'm finna be scared to talk to nobody. If I like you, you finna know I like you. What's up with that? I want your number. I'm on you. That's what it is. So this wasn't the first day I was talking to him, but it was the first day I got his number. Cause like when I would come in there, we would always talk and flirt, me and him, and like Rosie would be right there. But yeah, I just had to say that so it won't be no confusion. I never gave. You want like a big girl, I don't care. But it never gave that. They always like this big girl. If a nigga tell you don't like big girl, he lying. Anyway, I'm just saying. Some people really be like that, and that's fine. I don't care. So yeah, so basically I was just like, oh, he look good. So I was like, I'm gonna go say something to him or whatever, right? So all of a sudden Rosie walk up, I see her walking up. I was like, hey, you know him? And keep in mind, this man worked way in like Cap 2. She worked OGP, right? Keep that in mind. So I'm like, okay, what's up with him? Like, I like him or whatever, right? And so he already looking a little bit. So when we went over there, I was like, hey, what's up? You know, just smiling. I ain't really hot down just yet, but I'm just kind of like getting it wet first. So basically, he started talking. He was like a man of very few words, and I don't know, it just be the ones of very few words a little bit that just kind of get me. You know, like I said, he worked like in Cap 2 or whatever. So I'm over there where he at, like where the paper towels and stuff at. I was like, you know, so I'm like, okay, Chase, you know, I'm feeling you or whatever, right? So I was like, and Rosie right there behind me, right? Every time I'm hopping down on somebody, just know Rosie right there. So Rosie was right there, right? So I'm like, can I get your number? After flirting for a little bit, I was like, can I get your number? He was like, yeah. And so right when he finna give it to me, Rosie goes, no, 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 no. And I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong? Like, I can't get his number? She was like, oh, nothing. Go ahead. So at that point, I'm like, I don't know what that was about, but he fine as well, baby. Y'all know what you talking about. So so even he looking at her like, what's up? Like, what's wrong? You know, like, even he did that. And it's going to be a time where she just felt like she just had to go insert herself into stuff that had nothing to do with her at all. And anyway, it just used to get messy. And this where that you my best friend, but you not telling me what you know about people. Because it's obviously that it was something that you wanted to tell me, but you wasn't saying it. So I don't know if you like this person for yourself, or you just trying to tell me, oh, that you know something, like he got somebody or something. It's just I didn't know what to get from it. You know, like, it was just always like something where I couldn't do. She was like, oh, and this came up too. She was like, I don't really like you talking to people on my job. Girl, you talked about 6 of my cousins, and I never gave a damn about none of it. And it was just like, I never gave a fuck. Like, it did shit. If you knew certain stuff about people, you my best friend, let me know. Like, it just used to piss me off so bad. And you also like people on the job. Anyway, so of mine. So basically, so he looking like what's up? Like, what's wrong? This dude never said nothing about he had nobody or was interested in nobody. He gave me his number, fine, right? But in the store, like, we always had like this good like chemistry, laughing and talking and playing, right? So I think we end up sending like one text message, and I noticed like he never. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into that, right? Just know it never really went nowhere after that, right? And I think I would probably call him a few times because I'm an on the phone person. I don't really want to do all that texting. And I don't even know if he probably didn't answer or whatever, right? Which was a red flag. So anyway, we walk off, and like she just smiling or whatever. So we talking about how we getting ready for a meatball party or whatever. She was just like, yeah, like I got to give. She was like, oh yeah, we need to get a party bag, all of this or whatever, right? We need to get this and that and that. And so the stuff she got her, I'm like, why you get a grown ass woman this? But okay. So anyway, we had got her like this little thing. We got her like a pair of shoes. And I don't even think Meatball had like them shoes. I don't think she did. Cause when we went to the party, remember like, ooh. Remember what is his name? Chief Keef. Remember like the one that we was talking about, Chief Keef and them? I think they was kind of making jokes about it or whatever, but they was all Rosie idea, and I kind of went half on it or whatever. Cause I thought she probably would like them shoes too, cause she was like in the era of the shoes that we had got her. Not gonna really say the shoes. So basically, that time is over or whatever. We get in the car and I'm like, and I don't know if we started talking about Chase or not. Did we start talking about Chase? I don't know. I don't know if we did or not. But anyway, yeah. But oh, and I forgot, the party wasn't gonna be that night. It was gonna be like that next day or whatever, right? So anyway, but we was getting our stuff ready because I think like maybe yeah, whatever. So anyway, come to that next day, I had to pick her up from work again. And so but this time I'm dressed for the party, but she's not dressed for the party. So when she come out, Rosie, she on the phone. She like, hello. And I got my music up because when I'm finna go and finna turn up, I like to listen to my music loud. Like I really want to hear it loud. So she like, hello. So she never did this shit before. Like it never used to be a problem. She never did this. She was like, can you turn the music down? Can you turn the music down? I turned the music down. She put it on speaker. And the voice sound familiar. I'm like, who is that? Like, who's she on the phone with? Kind of sound like my little nigga. So anyway, she was like, yeah, like I don't know what you should do about that. She was like, yeah, I just kind of feel like this and this and that and that. So I'm like, who is that? So she was just like, so I turned the music back up just a little bit. She was like, turn it down, turn it down. Chase on the phone. Who? Chase Bank? What? So she like, what? Shamar said, who? What? Y'all know I said his name was gonna be Choice, but we can just go with Chase now, I guess, because I kept just saying that. She like, yeah, Chase on the phone, turn it down. So I'm like, and I know she's serious because I said the voice sounded familiar. So I turned that bitch all the way up because I'm trying to have me a good time. You not finna really fuck me over tonight and fuck my vibe up. So you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you playing. So she still had to go put on her clothes. So we turned up in there. So I was like, she put on her clothes. She come out the house. They still on the phone. She never told me that she like knew of him and they talk on the phone. And I swear, like, we had I had been like kind of liking Chase for a minute. When I come in the store, we would flirt all the time. Like we were flirters. Like we would flirt all the time or whatever, right? You never told me you had nobody, right? So anyway, we going down the road and I turned it back up. I turned the music all the way back up because I'm kind of irritated. Like stuff like that kind of pissed me off. Like why is you on the phone with the one that your friend hopped down on? And this was the thing. She never used to have the confidence to go at the people and talk down on them like I did. But it was just kind of like you always had a thing for other people, man. And that used to piss me the fuck off. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But you gonna do that to the person who's your friend, your best friend at that? That shit kind of weird to me. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. Anyway, so she like turned it down. She said again, I'm on the phone with Chase. I said, hold up. Before we get to this party, because, like, you really finna piss me off. I was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, why are you on the phone with Chase? I was like, since when you and Chase be on the phone? She like, oh, me and him work together, this and this. And he asking me questions about a relationship. At this time, this girl hadn't even been in no relationship. So how the hell you gonna help somebody with a relationship? She talking about, yeah, he asking me questions about, his girlfriend and all that, and I just kind of feel like I'm just telling him or whatever. I was like, you never told me he had a girlfriend. She was like, yeah, he got a girlfriend. And she would always do that. Like, just remember when we was I never gave a person a name, but remember I was like in the store. I did the story time. I was a couple story times I never gave it a name. But it was basically the story time about, let me go look it up. Where I said I ignored red flags. That was one about her, but I can't really think of the other one that I had now that was about her. And I said I never gave it a name. Anyway, yeah, so I'm like, she was like, yeah, I'm just helping with the relationship. I'm like, you're not even in a relationship. How you helping anybody with any relationship? She was just like, we work together. I was like, and when you get his number? She's like, we work together. We have to have each other number. I was like, girl, you work OGP, he work Cap too. What? Bitch, I'm not dumb as fuck. Anyway, this shit used to just piss me off because, like, bitch, you're my best friend. When you gonna stop being weird? That's what I was just thinking in my head. So I'm like, at that time. So I'm just kind of just illed out. So she like, Chase, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. She like, what? She would do this thing where she really didn't know what the fuck was going on. But remember when I was telling you, like, it was a girl that I had a crush on, and that's how the whole friendship started. That's the story time. I forgot what it was. But yeah, and she was acting crazy, but the girl had a whole girlfriend all the time. Her, like, she always had a thing for people who had people already. And then try to go by the people and be like, you gotta watch out for them type of people. And so I'm like really stuck. I'm like, so what? I was like, that's really weird. So anyway, the party is gonna be another story time. The party is gonna be another story time, right? So let's just fast forward to this part. So it was like a couple years later, we back, you know, cool, whatever. We had fell out about that a little bit, but then we back cool. All I know is another situation happened. And so she brings this situation up again. She like, you always was mad. She was like, you're mad about a dude who didn't even like you, this and this and this. It seemed like she was just trying to make herself feel good, like boost her ego off of that. Like, I know I'm leaving y'all like on a cliffhanger because we had another argument, but it's just kind of like, she was like, you got upset and didn't talk to me and you wasn't gonna be my friend anymore, all because of a dude who didn't like you. And that really pissed me off because even you know I get niggas. So don't even try to make it like about that. It was the principle. You never talked to that man on no phone. You never, it was just kind of like, I felt like a little bit in me, and I hate to think like this, that friendship kind of fucked me up in a way. Because I felt like she used to think, oh, if she got that number, let me go and try to get it too. Like, if she got it, because we would call ourselves like the twins or whatever. So she would be like, oh, let me go try and see if I can do it too. Since she did it, I'm going to try to do it too. Like, I gave the bitch the confidence. But, bitch, that was my little shit. I put in the work to get that number. What are you talking about? Talking about, oh, this is that y'all, that pissed me off. Then she's like, you just mad because he didn't like you and you was not going to be my friend. And I used to always just stop her right there. I was like, first of all, if he didn't like me, that was fine. But I don't know who give their numbers out to people who they don't fucking like. And I was like, you never told me anything about he had a girlfriend. I was like, and was that the reason why you stopped me from trying to get his number? She was like, and then she would always try to twist it. Like, she would mind fuck me a lot. And I'm like, why are you mind fucking your best friend? Your best friend. Like, real fucking. I ain't getting that pussy. Why are you acting like I'm over here eating it? It's like she would do this thing where, like, so say if that happened, she was like, so I don't get mad when you call such and such bro. Bitch, are you delusional? What? It'll be like that. I'm like, why are you mind fucking your best friend? It was just really weird and shady to me, y'all. I never understood it. And still to this day, it's like I get it now, but I feel like it sounds like you full of yourself when you really say what you think the problem is about something. But this was just monitoring spirits, because shit didn't just make sense. Like, and then you bringing up it about like a dude, like, it's too many times we don't fell out about a dude. If it's anything we ever get into about a dude, just know I'm keeping you over there and I'm gonna be over here, because I'm not finna be arguing with you about no dude. Like, you should already know. And this was the way she threw this up every time an argument came. Like, yeah, you always want to, just because he didn't like you, this and that. Girl. And then, so after that, let me tell y'all, this is a little part I had to put in too, and I don't want to make it too long because I feel like y'all don't really watch the long videos. So basically, after that, I just stopped texting him. I just stopped like talking to him in the store, texting him at all, because it was just like, first of all, he didn't text back. And I guess it's because he had a girlfriend, or I don't know. Even I was like, so did he not like me? Because she keeps saying it. I almost felt like it was conversations about me that I didn't know between them two. And that's weird. That's weird. It's almost like she always wanted to be the other woman. Get your own person, and maybe you, yeah. But it was just kind of like, and how she just kept bringing that up. Like, girl, I was like, you never knew it was no pressure about no dude. Like, I can get a dude. She was just like, yeah. And she was like, you know me, I never been the type to go up to no dude. What the fuck does that have to do with you on the phone with Chase? Because it sure wasn't Chase Bank. You sure wasn't getting to the guala bread. You on the phone with the dude that I put in the work to get. That was my little shit. Chase was my little shit. And you all up and through that. She did this shit a lot. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, so I had completely stopped talking to the dude. I completely stopped talking to him at all. Like, paying him any attention, doing all that. So one day, she like, why you stop talking to him? You don't have to. You could still speak to him and do this. I'm like, why would I still speak to him if he got a girlfriend? Because he was still speaking to me, but I ain't really care to do all that. Because it was just weird that you got my number and then you start acting weird. And then you're on the phone with my best friend, but you wasn't on the phone with me. And then this bitch. And it was like, she could have just said that. If like that was your little therapy session, you could have just said that. And you could have said that he had a girl. If that was what you was trying to say. It was just, I just didn't know. So she's like, yeah, you ain't gotta not talk to him just because of that, like this and this. And it was just kind of like, why you care so much? It's like she wanted me to be stuck on that. Like, wanted me to be stuck on that he was on the phone with you. I'm gonna tell you what's weird and I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna detach from it and let it alone. I'm not gonna be sitting up here finna be boo-hooing about it. Because you had already showed me time and time before who you were. And I just, you know, my mom always said, a dog will lick, wait, what she said? A dog will,
First he'll sniff you, then he'll lick you or something. She said she used to
something,
do
then he'll
it
lick
good
you in
how
the
she
face.
put it together.
She said something, honey. Yeah. She said something. It for this. That's a little clip I ain't got to say. It ain't done. It ain't done, y'all. Yeah. I love y'all and anything y'all could do about it. Keep them bitches away from you.
Holla, 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 holla at me. What? Holla at me. What? Holla at me.
Friend of me, ain't nobody tell you look the fuck good.